things what you seen, bruh. I'm gotta get the cream up. I got to help him pick the team up. Fat, get it leaner. Jolie, get it leaner. Angie, you had to mixed up in the scene about 3 times, mix it up, you wind and they mean the character that I characterize, the words that I just spare for the side, like I'ma give it a try and give a piece of it. Be quiet, mumble and speak of it. Man, what you gonna lead to them? What you gonna speak? What you gonna preach again? What are you doing? What do you seek again? Looking at the way that they peep again. Got to get the 9. What is that? A number in a cycle with digits they gotta find. The 0 is the beginning, they see the line. They crossing the sand, they get it sublime. Gotta get it, dropping the dimes. Then they see the flames on the side. Understand how their head moving, flipping, they tied. Paying residue of things what is made. And the thoughts that they have, got to think and persuade. Many people happen to work many a days. How you try to get money is the way we trying to get it paid. Have a land that is fully laid in the place that we eat and we fully graze. Forgetting graze, this is what we doing. Slow your pace, man, you seeing ruin. I got to make sure we got to get to the place that we fed it and then they grew them. See the movement in pursuing everything that started off and including things that's supposed to really happen. Interactions for the things that we have, compassions. Compensation for the things in the mind, and the mind still a chasing. It's still connecting, but now embrace it. Forget it if they don't get it, no encasement. Freestyle, it's adjacent. Triangulation, I bring it to a point. It's sort of like a degree, 90, you see what's going on the speed. I'm seeing on the dashboard, got to get it in what I need. Get a little bit more electricity in the city with the beat. Get it lit, got to get the sneaks, see the way it reap. So I sow it good, got to get it green. See the cheese come from the lettuce that came from the meat. Now they want to get the pasture in. I see the way that the dash is done. I didn't want to say it, so my mouth is said, nah, don't worry, we don't use, so we crash again. That's what happens in the interaction. If I don't want it, my mind said that don't front it and give a move, and then they get grumbling. Maybe that's the rap, but I'll be mumbling. The things that's getting destroyed, that annoys, the things that you're trying to get to the fill a void, but the void getting bigger from the destroyed. Couldn't fill it with nothing, it's void. Looking at tickets, you moved it, try to get it, you've tried to switch it. What is this? It's just ridiculous. What are you speaking? Is it if? Or is it why? Or is it alphabetic lies? Put it on that paper and try to understand with better eyes. Litigation on the thing they legitimize. I'm seeing everything, it's a bigger prize. It's getting too hot and the kid a fry. But now we gotta get it to a bigger size. Super didn't understand we cleaned the manure and get it to the top. Now we grew up. Soil's the seeds, then they knew the nutritionists to the old school, new stuff. Just the cycle of life renewed up. But now we can't get stuck or get glued up. It's a bunch of monkeys that pollute it. But why you say monkeys? We had to wrench it. We had to fix it. We gotta teach the apprentice. Put it down, but now it's honorable mention. You can't speak of the truth, what you gonna get into the things that you thought of forgetting. Gotta get everything, let it mix in. But then it's still not gonna get to the people thoughts, cause there's so many thoughts mixing the people heart. How you gonna do it? Gotta break it, peep the parts. Give it documentaries, they can see it sharp. Like TVs on DVDs, you can see it spin. Everything is for when, you gotta keep the art. And everything can float like it be an arc. You see the stroke, electricity apart with the S in front. That's the way that it moves, and incredible ways that it connected. Spark, like the thing that they said it's getting to the credits. How much do you need? run it on the debit. Gotta get it to a top tier. Yo, I got the energy. What you got there? How much you need? We gonna share it. Matter of fact, we gotta make sure you cherish. So you gotta play your part back, and this is what we needed. And this the way we reciprocate how we feeding. It's so different in the way that we approaching seasons. It's coming back and forth and going to the place that legions. But I had to pledge it, clean it out, wipe it down, get rid of it. Sort of like they couldn't have it in it. Wipe it away, close it, finish, bag it out, and then the trash is out. What we gotta do, we gotta figure out what the path about. Is it trash what we throwing out to keep it? Man, your hands dirty, you do not need it. But we gotta keep it. What we supposed to do, we don't know, but we gotta move. Introduce something that could be into you, but then you get confused. What I'm supposed to do, then you hold it or you throw it away. Didn't know what's supposed to happen, but we know it's gonna break one way or another. I gotta eat, gotta get the cake. People on the rat race and people still up on the chase. They get the bank cards, they couldn't even swipe it. The metallic was on the swipe list. You see the strip? Couldn't keep it clean, but it get a grip. Sort of like it's cold, they freeze. You couldn't see their lips quivering. I'm trying to get it different, make it more significant for the things that isn't glistening. But I'm gonna get the glistening so you can see the shine and understand it's really the time to get illuminated. Nah, enlighten the mind and get the places. See the locations, couldn't trace it. But they put it on papers, but you can see it now. I'm about to tell them that we're going enlighten all the town, enrichment, being better in thought and living it, being considerate. Why people really couldn't consider this? Is it really out of their mind or ridiculous? I'm trying to figure it to be something that could be possibly, monopoly. Cause it's all about property, properly doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I put the floppy in. Floppy B. I thought it was Zay, it's floppy C. I got disk drives, I changed up and I seen on the wristwatch. Looking at the time near the TikTok, I got to get up on the switch now. On the board, taking a shot, backing it for. Hopefully it's switched for the net, cause it's gross out here. We trying to get some respect, pay attention. Listen is different than the speaks now. Thinking about the way I gotta go and lead now. We gotta get my thoughts together, gotta believe now. Cause this thing on the momentum we gotta achieve now. See the street now, it's too different. Everybody nitroglycerin. So cold, then it's starting to skate. I'm trying to tell you it's getting late. Now it's getting cold today. And when the clouds really go away, forget the sun, it wouldn't bake. It get too froze and then you like, wait, need a coat, be like, nah, not today. Yo, what just happened? Different thought patterns, and different lifestyles and different locations, and people don't understand information and what he's saying. Change up all of the time. I had it on the mind, looking at the thoughts that sublime. You gotta make it to the place that you get it combined. You understand the information that they gave in the spline. You read the book though? No, I never looked, yo. I'm hungry, yo. I got to cook, bro. I'm about to get into the fridge. Gotta keep it frozen before I heat it up, kid. This is different. Thoughts make it more significant. Man, should you be nitroglycerin? Or should you be blistering? Hot fire, looking at the way that he's spitting it. Or should you just chill out, be considerate, consider this to be something that's really not ridiculous? The predicament sickening, look, time will tick again when I'm be like, what I'm gonna think about the spit again? Write it down, I'm a silly man, I can't write it down cause it take too much time there just to get it then. I'm trying to get it up, split it up to dividends. Gotta get real thoughts enrichment. But now, what it is again. Close the bag, let it twist again. Make sure that you really got the twist again. And then you fold it around, then it's gripping it. And then it's closed, you can put it away, it's sealed. Come back and check it on another day. But hey, pay attention in the way you say things to come into the life that you live. But okay, if you don't understand it, but a day I come in and say it's just as easy to say. I believe it, and then we'll achieve it and see that we really didn't like the secret. Believe it or not, you see, it's not about being rich, gotta receive the guap. Looking at everything that you receive from crops when it's cut from a land that grows up. But watch, who will replenish it, can't finish it. Because the next time they ask what dinner is, it's like we ain't get it back, so it's not splendid, kid. You just killed it off. Too much relentlessness. We gotta pay attention, gotta get on track with it. Take it back with it. They like, man, no retracting it. Fast forward, but never really fasten it. I'm fascinated with the thoughts, gotta master it. Looking at the way they had to bring the plaster in. But now we all up in Paris. They didn't understand the mathematics embarrassed. We on the move. I'm about to make sure I couldn't get it. We shouldn't do this, man. Let it snooze. Giving out too much when you mix it with your brew. Sip it up and then you get a sleepiness and snooze. And then you wake up. Your mind be like, yo, I'm confused. What is going on? I think of something new. I never thought of that. Yo, was there a button that hit? Let me recall it back. I gotta get it. He recording that? Yo, that boy off of the chain was off of that. Now it's getting live. One person watching me rap, and I stride. Forget about it. And then I'm in my zone. I hit a beat. Nah, I'm always in the zone. Gotta make sure that the mind will grow into the mentality we have grown. To see the seeds that we have sown. We gotta reap what we condone. Gotta make sure that they need a bone, give them a nibble. But if it's too sharp, give it them brittle. It be something that you don't want. Listen, hit a whistle, like, yo, you gotta help them now. You the reason they be falling down, so they felling now. This is the reason the word go around and it's gelling now. So we gotta ship it off from Magellan now. Looking at the way this pills too much pellet count. I don't know, gotta slow it down. Cause the thoughts coming to go around. It's central in the force. Where we gon' move, need a horse. But then the power ain't moving the pistons. What is the call, man? It's fourth quarter, just listen. So many ways the lyrics I'm flipping. Mentally, I think these people conditioned. Maybe didn't hear anything. I think I am slipping. I am not on my gripping now. We need a transmission. Maybe make it innovative, create it in a day. If I thought I could put my computers to embrace it, then put it to efface it. Then I had to break it to make sure I sand it down, looking at the faces. And we gotta get the time in. So some watches start aligning. Why you doing this? Why combine them? Gotta be the best that you can be when you lined in. Like, this is what the lead is. Gotta reach and believe it. Anything possible, we could achieve it. Wake them up, they sleep, they be sleeping. What's the reason? What you teaching? What you talking about, man? You repeating what you speaking. They're like, yo, he don't like repeating what he speaking, but he speaks the things he repeats in. A mixture of a mixed thing. I'm about to stop spitting because my thoughts just not going to be toxic. I got to keep clean, looking at the things that could be. But man, would it be, man? Got to be strong and heat, man. Look, where had the sheep been? Follow the wind when they leaping. Over the moon, you couldn't see the cow with they beefing. Calling out treason. Using the words, asking what's the reason. I don't know, but they still get the beating. Man, what you leaving? Nothing to chance, but we gambled it. Gotta get the Cunningham and Randall it. Looking at the candle lit. Gotta move in the mantle lids. Above the fireplace when it's not lit. When they mantle it, then it got hit. Then the flame spark and you see the flame. Then you had to see a brain. Why they created. Well, I don't care, I'll just take it. Then forget about it, then the mind flaking. And then it be like more time chasing. What we holding on, what embracement. It's encasing our mind, are we just adjacent? From the thoughts we find to a placement of what we said it was to be, but now we just hating on the thought to be what we want to be. Cause how could it be if anything wouldn't nudge at me? I'm not moving at all, but it's time to go ahead and get it all involved. How you gotta get it, that's psychology. Now they said that came back meteorology. So they made it an involvement. So that's how the way they evolvement. Change up the way that you talking. Hold up, I need a guest peak pausing. A triangle that's put on the side. Or a play, I guess pause just giving 2 lines. I don't understand the thoughts, now we get to the mind. It's just a chase for the dollar. We look for the sign. I see the road that be snaky. Pay attention to the pauses in between when they pay me. I'm all about the bit. Whoa, that's crazy. You ain't understand, put it in your mind. See how it lately changed. Dollar sign, blame. Hard to explain, but contain. It's all off the brain. About to make sure we weed it. What's the grain? It's all in the proof. I gotta give it 80 though. I'm about to get it too calm, but you crazy, bro. Gotta work 2 times, but you lazy, bro. Look, the future too blind. Is it hazy, yo? Nah, I'm about to make it do it happen lately, though. Seeing lights outside. You crazy, bro? I'm on my mind, need to stop and chill. Somebody is out here for real. Peace.